Well, welcome back to today's video. We're going to cover 10 daily habits that changed my life after the age of 47. Have you ever felt like you were going through the motions and you woke up each day wondering how you were going to get through and why you couldn't focus for the life of you? As a woman that is 47 years old, a multi-passionate entrepreneur, I have ADD and dyslexia. And I started to sit there and just go, is this just my hormones? Is this just what happens? I felt like I could not have sustained focus and energy throughout my day. And it was killing me. I was needing to take naps in the middle of the day. As a holistic nutritionist, I specialize in mindset. This is the polar opposite of what I teach and what I subscribe to in my daily life. There's always things going on in life. I lost my mom last year. I remember I was like, maybe it's just a part I'm enough. I started to take control again of my health and my mindset. So I want to share with you exactly what I did because it wasn't a magic pill or some life altering event that changed everything. It was these 10 simple, non negotiable daily habits that helped me to reinvent my health, my success, give me back my sense of sanity from the inside out. And these small shifts allowed me to go from exhaustion to energy, from confusion to clarity, and from self doubt to a renewed sense of purpose. And in this video, I want to share with you the exact routine that I do. These practices took me from feeling stuck and frustrated to feeling vibrant, aligned, and like myself again. This isn't medications. And no, I'm not cold plunging and doing 50,000 different things. These are simple, tried and true, and they work. If that sounds good, then get your matcha, lemon water, cup of coffee, whatever that is for you, and saddle up and get in because we're going to start first with morning energy and mindset. The first set of habits is all about how you start your day. I used to wake up feeling behind no matter how early I went to bed. I could not get ahead of sleep. I just felt exhausted. Even though I put my phone on the other side of the room, I found myself looking up things before I went to bed. I felt my brain just felt exhausted and it was really getting in the way of my mood. And now I start with intention. I got back into fully intentional living. The first habit before anything was waking up in the morning before caffeine. I have lemon water, especially for women after the age of 40. Not having caffeine first thing in the morning gives your body the break it needs to detoxify on its own, get back into its own natural rhythms, eliminate. And the lemon water helps with those morning eliminations. The pectin fiber boosts your mood. It helps with brain clarity and brain fog while also supporting lymphatic drainage before that jolt of caffeine on an empty stomach. Allow for the cleansing of your body and have a morning ritual of lemon water. You'll also love the glow it gives to your skin. This solution was a simple swap, and I now start every morning without fail. Lemon water, glass of warm water with half a pressed organic lemon. I also add in a dash of cayenne pepper to speed my metabolism. My favorite cinnamon is Ceylon cinnamon, Ceylon, for the additional medicinal benefits. This benefit is twofold. You're not only hydrating your body after a long night's sleep, but this hydration is crucial for your digestive system and giving you more natural, sustained energy boost. For me, it became a simple act of putting my health first. It was a game changer in my energy. I didn't realize that the caffeine, instead of giving me energy, was actually taking my energy. I was also having like a midday crash, which then I was wanting another cup of caffeine, even if it was a matcha, which was also causing another crash and me wanting to take a nap in the middle of the day. Are you with me? This is what's going to help. Now, habit number 2 is moving your body. It is so simple. Going and literally moving your body first thing in the morning, whether you are doing a routine of swinging your arms, getting down on the ground and doing, honestly, I will do squats while I'm brushing my teeth. Your toothbrush can be on a timer for 2 minutes. I'll squat it out. Getting your body to wake up and move first thing in the morning, stretching, especially if you can get outside, just standing outside, allowing that fresh air, going for a walk around the block, or going in your backyard, stretching and breathing deep, you will be amazed at how it fires your brain up, how you get invigorated in your body. And this is what gets you to start jump starting your metabolism. You are waking up the body first thing. I always say, instead of a cold plunge, put your face in a bowl of water. It's better for women over 40 for your nervous system and not having the cortisol spike. These are ways that we can activate and prime the body to give us natural energy. This transformation from the single habit was profound. Stretching increases blood flow to your muscles, to your brain. It can also help you feel more alert. It loosens up the stiffness. It gets lymphatic drainage going. It helps with your morning elimination. Take that magnesium before bed at night. Get a good magnesium citrate, flushing the body with warm water and lemon, and then doing natural stretching and movement for 5-10 minutes. For those of you going, I don't have time to do that, I'm telling you, keep your PJs on, put a coat on, and go outside. Your body will start to crave it. Do this for 1 week straight, and your body will be pulling you outside. Just like animals can't wait to go for a walk first thing in the morning, we are animals by nature. Habit number 3 is journaling from the end. This is the part with mindset. Mindset shifts are the best, and it is a game changer. Instead of journaling what's gone on the night before, different things that are occurring for you, I want you to journal from the end. This is so fun to do. Journal your gratitudes from your big goals already having happened. You are journaling as the version of you that already has the thing, dropping into the embodied state and energy of the future. She is giving thanks in advance. When you drop into this energy, you're scripting out and you're like, I already met him. I've got the money. I hit this goal. I started the business and it's wildly successful. You're writing it, and it allows you not only to script how you want it to happen, but you're dropping into the energy as you script. You are painting a picture visually. For all of you who have a hard time visualizing, scripting brings it to life in your imagination. Now you're dropping into the energy and actually dictating the universe. This is how I want it to happen for me. And it elicits this inner joy and excitement. When you do that, it is a game changer. Not only does it set the tone for intentional living, you're dropping into gratitude, which is the highest vibrational frequency for manifestation, law of attraction, for things to come to you. And you're also eliciting immense joy in the body. So when you start off your morning this way, I want this to happen, or I'm grateful that I had a good night's sleep. You're like, oh, I'm grateful that I now hit my target of $50,000 months. I'm grateful that my YouTube channel has 100,000 subscribers. Please subscribe and like this video because that is the goal of mine. That would mean the world to me if you are liking this content and getting something from it. Habit number 4 is mirror work combined with affirmations. I first learned about mirror work from Louise Hay, one of my very first mentors, who I was blessed to work with before she passed away. She taught me mirror work. It's how I learned to love myself, and I will forever teach it. You stand in front of the mirror and look deep within your own eyes. It's your soul's recognition of yourself, and you're saying, I see you. I love you. I honor you. I'm your biggest cheerleader. We're not looking for outside validation. We're not looking for acceptance and approval from somebody else. We're giving it to ourselves. When you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, I see you, I think you're amazing, I love everything about you, then you just won. That's the gift. When you do that, you can't not fall in love with you and watch how your outer reality changes. This solution might feel awkward at first, but there are mirrors all around you, and it is the greatest tool. If you wake up in that barrage of negative thoughts, we have 80,000 thoughts on repeat a day. You're going to wake up those days feeling like, I don't even understand it, but I'm in a bad mood and I'm telling myself these hurtful things. You go right over to the mirror and you look in your own eyes and you say, I love you. I see you. I think you are amazing, and you've got this, and I've got you. Regularly using affirmations can help you reframe negative self-talk and cultivate a more positive mindset. Studies show that consistent practice can help reduce stress and boost self-confidence by rewiring the neural pathways in your brain, weakening the old habit of negative self-talk while strengthening new ones. These new neural pathways are built on self-love and self-compassion. This has fundamentally changed my relationship with myself, my body, my health, my happiness, and it will for you too, I promise you. What I really want to share with you is mental and energetic clarity. After the age of 40, it is key that we feel focus and simplify the chaos. This group of habits really brings things into the energetics and reprogramming the mind. Habit number 5 is watching your words. I used to have a habit of being highly negative, mainly when it came to me. I was like, you're amazing. When it came to me, it was like when I really heard the nuanced narrative going on in my mind, I was incredibly unkind. I did not believe in myself. I did not believe in my dreams. Everything I was doing in the world of self-development and manifestation was done in vain because I would create vision boards, but my internal dialogue was, that's never going to happen for you. I would tell myself and affirm, I'm amazing and I love myself, but I didn't actually feel it. It felt like I was doing a lot of work that wasn't working, which made me feel even more like a victim and a failure. I used to live in that world of victimhood. Woe is me, so harsh and unkind to myself. I became a conscious observer of my language. I made a commitment to stop casual complaining and gossiping. I made a commitment to only speak love and blessings onto myself. I made a commitment that every time I heard a thought, I would pause and replace it with a loving one. I started becoming that person when I was walking around being like, cancel, clear to leave. I love me. No, that's not my truth. I would put my AirPods in and I would talk to myself and write the negative words, say them out loud and internally. I was that person loving Post-its everywhere, words of affirmation. The more I could program my mind and crowd out the negative with the positive, just like we want to do with unhealthy foods and healthy foods, the easier it is. The more we impress upon the mind that which we desire, the more it's in front of us, the more we saturate it. That's where your mind will go. Your reticular activating system, where you place your focus, your energy goes and grows. And when we focus on the positive, we'll get more of the positive. Habit 6 is practice strong and gentle boundaries. Game changer for all my chameleons, my people pleasers, my peacemakers, where you put your needs behind everybody else and you're the one that quiets your voice. Boundaries are your answer to everything, and it will keep you from so many situations where you find yourself regretting saying yes, feeling like you didn't honor yourself. Boundaries has been the greatest gift that I've given myself. If you've been feeling stuck and regretful and you are constantly the yes girl at a detriment to yourself, the habit of cultivating and learning to set strong boundaries is a game changer. A boundary is simply a limit that protects your well-being. For me, this meant learning to say no and say thank you. It meant protecting my time, energy, and my peace. Bless your yeses and honor your nos. Less is more with speaking for my people pleasers and my perfectionists and my over givers. That's because you're not in your worth. I was that way as well. I often fell into saying I'm sorry a million times a day for no reason. Whenever somebody's constantly saying they're sorry, they're insecure and not grounded in their worth. Over explaining is another sign of insecurity and not being grounded in your worth. If you over text long paragraphs, saying no to something and then backtracking right away, getting a compliment and feeling the need to compliment right away, or deflecting from conversations when somebody says, tell me about you. These are ways that we give our power away. Honor your boundaries. Say no. You don't need to explain yourself. Having boundaries will be the greatest game changer for you and will bring you back peace and sanity. There is constantly, I'm always going, go more clear, get more clear, go deeper. You don't just want happiness. What else do you want? Realize where in your life you don't have deep clarity around what you want, because that is an energy leak and it's creating energetic chaos and dissonance because you don't know where exactly you're going and you haven't given yourself the gift of sitting down for 5 minutes and getting clear on exactly how you want your day to go, on exactly what your goals are. When I did my next level challenge on YouTube this past summer, I said, everybody has one goal for 30 days. The women came back and said, it was so nice to just have one goal that I focused on. And what that told me was, especially for multi-passionate entrepreneurs, creatives like myself, and those who people please, we are, yes, far above and beyond what we actually have the energetic capability of being able to show up in our best and actually take care of ourselves. We end up expending a lot of energy and not really feeling like we're doing anything well. Get clear. The benefit is massive reduction in mental load. Ambiguity is a breeding ground for stress and misunderstanding. But by making clarity non-negotiable, you eliminate guesswork and the anxiety that comes with it. It streamlined my communication, strengthened my relationships, gave me confidence, and it made my decision-making process easier. When you combine clarity with boundaries, you're unstoppable because you know exactly where you're putting your time and energy. I'd love to know, what is one small habit that has made a positive change in your life? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to learn from you and see how I can apply it to my life too. The next piece that was huge was structure and focus. This is the final set of habits that really brought everything home. After the age of 40, I realized that I couldn't just wing it anymore. I needed systems. And this is huge, and I'm still implementing having these constantly everywhere in my life, especially as a high achieving entrepreneur. Having systems was huge. And one of these systems, I would say this would be habit number 8, which is time chunking. And having ADD and dyslexia, I have tried so many different things, and time chunking and color coding has been a game changer. My to-do list used to be a source of constant dread. It was chaotic. Each day I would tackle it, and that day I would feel my brain would want to organize it again. I wasted so much time and very rarely got everything done, which constantly made me feel like I was behind the 8 ball. When you add in your romantic relationship, your partner, other things you want to do with your life. I don't have children, but my clients, guys, we're wearing 50 million hats. So you want to be able to time chunk and give what's in front of you your undivided attention. Time chunking, the time management method where you divide your day into blocks of time, and each block is dedicated to a specific task or goal of a similar task. For example, 9 to 10, I only answer emails. 10 to noon, I'll do deep focus work or project planning. You want to think of, what do I need to do that requires the same part of my brain, the same energy, and then lump those things together. What many women will do is they'll have 50 million different things. They're like, well, I'm going to start decluttering over here. Then I need to organize this list. Then I'm going to write some emails, and then I'm going to get on YouTube and do some videos. And then you're using too many different parts of your brain. This method is incredibly effective of time chunking and using the same brain function for that capacity because it promotes focused work. It reduces the mental energy you lose when switching between different tasks. It also helps you tackle both deep and shallow work more efficiently and cuts down the urge to procrastinate. By giving every hour a purpose, I finally gained control of my schedule and I started to make tangible progress on my goals. If I gave myself 3 hours, it would take 3 hours. If I gave myself 30 minutes, it took 30 minutes. Understanding that made a huge difference. Color coding and putting by order of priority was another game changer. One of my biggest sources of morning anxiety was decision fatigue. Waking up and immediately having to decide what to wear, what to eat, what to work on first was exhausting. So this habit, I would spend 10 minutes every evening planning the next day. If I knew that every day I'm closing out at 5 o'clock, the last 10 minutes of the day, I would plan my next day. I would look at my calendar, identify my top 3 priorities, and lay out my clothes the night before. It's a simple ritual, but it takes out decision fatigue. I was sharing with our lead coaching program, an entrepreneur, have a uniform, have specific things that work for you. If it's always, I was using the example of always wearing a black bodysuit, always having a white button shirt, always having a certain blazer or something that becomes a signature style for you. Having a capsule wardrobe is a great way if you want to learn more about fashion styling, elevating your style and simplifying, decluttering, and making this very easy. I will
This
link
is the
my
video
video
for
here.
you
I went
to not
into
only
reinventing
elevate
your
your style,
style to
but
feel
do it in a way
confident
where it's
and
elevated
elevate
elegance,
your
being able
energy
to
and
apply the
style.
latest trends.
I share everything about posture, energy, mindset, decluttering, and putting outfits together that work with trends and finding your unique style. Habit number 10 is nightly gratitude. Going to bed at night, our mind is racing. Often we will spin out on what we did that day, what we didn't do, conversations that we had that we wish we wouldn't have. Instead, have a journal next to your bed. First, you're going to do a mind dump. You're going to dump out everything that you need to do the night before. Now, what should have happened earlier in the day, when you do that list of things you need to get done for the next day, that should already be organized. But if you're finding that a lot more happen, maybe your kids or your partner or something happened within family or friends and you're feeling all over the place, you're just going to do a dump. You're going to get it out of your head the night before. Then I want you to write down things that you're grateful for, at least 3 things that went well that day. I like to encourage my clients to write at least 7 things that they're proud of, why they're proud of themselves. This final habit of a nightly recap of going into gratitude and why you're proud of yourself, not only does it support cementing in your next level identity, but it really helps you put your focused energy and attention on what worked well and helping you see and go up the scale of self-love before you go to sleep. That's going to help you not only create and live into that energy, but stack onto it the next day. So this practice helps create closure for the day and fosters a positive mindset. Research shows that practicing gratitude can reduce stress, improve sleep quality, and even lower blood pressure. By ending the day with positive thoughts, you are programming your subconscious mind for success and helping to improve the quality of your sleep. It's a calming ritual that replaces anxiety with peace, ensuring that you not only end your day on a high note, but also set the stage for a successful tomorrow. And this is when we are priming the subconscious mind to fall asleep as we create our next level manifestations and our desires and our dreams. So those are my top 10 habits that truly made a huge difference in my life. It wasn't about adding more to my plate, but about being more intentional with my time and energy. The most important lesson I've learned is that it's about consistency, not perfection. You don't have to do all of these every single day. Start with 1 or 2 that resonate with you and build from there. When you implement these practices, you start to notice that really supported me. This was a game changer. I'll never forget it. There was this interview that Lucille Ball did, and they said, "How do you do so many things so well?" And she said, "Whatever's in front of me, I give it 100% of my energy." That simple awareness made everything that I do shift, because whether I'm making my lemon water, there's an intention. And that intention is feeding the way that I fuel my bodies. The years after 40 are not about an ending. For me, they've been a new beginning. It's a chapter where you get to take all the wisdom that you've gained and consciously build a life that feels authentic and vibrant and aligned. Your best years are in front of you. Midlife is the main stage, and this is the time to reinvent yourself. Be bold, be you, and always ask yourself, why not you and why not now? If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more content on living your best life after the age of 40 and share it with anyone who might need to hear this message. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Check out our membership, Limitless Academy, where you get to be with me live each week, but you get to be surrounded by other like-minded women just like you who are rising higher. Midlife is my main stage, ready for the next to be the best. Let's all go higher together. Be bold, be you, and always ask, why not you? It's your destiny, your dreams. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.